Hello, everyone, and a big warm welcome to Mindfulness with Kelly. I'm so happy to have you as part of my YouTube channel, and if it's your first time, a big warm welcome. Today, I'm going to talk about every moment being the perfect teacher, and then we're going to do a body scan meditation, which is just allowing you to feel the sensations within your body. As we become more open, we might think that it's going to take bigger catastrophes to make us want to exit into our habitual ways. And the interesting thing is that as we open more and more directly to our experiences, it's the big ones that immediately wake us up. And it's the smaller ones that continually catch us off guard. And however, no matter the size, the shape, or the feeling of the catastrophe, the point is to continue to lean into the discomfort of that experience or of life and see it clearly rather than trying to protect ourselves from the experience. And I guess in meditation, if you build an ongoing practice, or you build a practice that happens every day in your life, it's kind of an accumulative effect. And we're not trying to live up to some kind of ideal. It's quite the opposite. We're just being with the experience, whatever it is. And by that I'm saying that if our experience is sometimes we have some kind of perspective, then that's our experience. And also, if we can approach anything that scares us, then we can either lean into that experience or we can push it away. But regardless if you lean into it or push it away, that is our experience. And this very moment of experiencing that is the perfect teacher, because it's observing our feelings and the sensations from a neutral standpoint. And the very moment is the perfect teacher, and it's really the most profound instruction as well. And just seeing what's going on, that's the teaching right here. And we can be with what's happening and not disassociate, so you can experience it now. And awakeness is found in our pleasure and our pain, and our confusion and our wisdom. And it's available in each moment of our weird, unfathomable, ordinary lives. So now we're going to do a guided meditation. I'm going to run you through the guided meditation. And we're just going to do a body scan. If you've never done this before, the only thing I recommend you do is sit on the sofa or sit on a chair. But as long as your back is completely upright and straight, that's all I kind of require. And for you to feel comfortable. I'm going to ring bells at different stages. And then, I just need you to close your eyes and just follow my instruction. And just with your eyes being closed, just observe if there's any pleasant sensations just with closing your eyes. And now just check into your emotional tone and just connecting with how you feel right now. And just try and connect to your breathing. And just start to notice the weight of your body on the chair or the cushion. And as you start to notice the weight of the chair, the weight of your body on the chair and the cushion, just see if you can connect to your breath. And whatever you're feeling is where we begin. You don't have to change anything in any way. You might be feeling full of energy, or you might be feeling quite tired. If you're feeling full of energy, just see if you can ground the energy down. See if you can really feel the weight of your body on the chair or the cushion. And if you've got low energy, just see if you can focus on the entrance of where the air enters your body. So now we're just going to feel any pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral sensations starting from your head. So just notice, are you frowning or are you smiling? Just notice if your jaw is clenched or is it loose. And just with open curiosity, just see where your thoughts arise from. You don't have to engage in them, just notice where your thoughts come from. It could be in front of you, beside you, behind you. Now start to notice your neck. And is there any pleasant sensations or neutral sensations in your neck? Sometimes we hold anxiety in our neck or our throat, and it can feel like a ball. And if that feels like for you, just allow it to soften a little bit more. Now just notice your shoulders, and if there's any tension in your shoulders. And just see if you can comb out the tension a little bit more. And soften your shoulders. Just notice your arms, your elbows, your hands. And you might not have any strong feelings in your arms or your hands. Or you might feel pleasant sensations of your hands touching the top of your legs. But it's just about noticing those sensations. Now bring awareness around your chest and your heart center. And just deepen a little bit further into that experience. Just notice any smaller sensations, any restrictions, any hindrances. Or do you feel completely open? Just notice if you breathe from your chest or if you breathe from your diaphragm. Now just notice your stomach. And if you feel any butterflies or if you feel any tension, just see if you can soften it just a little bit more. You can breathe in and around it and soften it a little bit more. Now just notice your sitting bones connecting to the chair or the cushion. And as you notice your sitting bones, just see if it's pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. If you don't feel much, that's okay. And just see if you can imagine the whole of your sitting bones just melting a little bit further into the floor. Just notice your legs. Are they clenched or are they loose? Are your hamstrings or your quads tight? You could have been doing a lot of exercise. Just see if you can soften them a little bit more. And just start to notice your knees, your shins, and your feet and your toes. And if you don't feel a lot, that's absolutely fine. But just see if you can pay them attention. And if you want a little bit more sensations, just wriggle your toes around. Got so many little feelings, sensations in our toes and the tips of our toes. And as you feel your toes, just to connect back to the whole of your body, the whole of your experience as it is right now. And just connect back into your thoughts. Your thoughts are like cars passing by. You don't have to engage in them in any way. Just allow them to come and go. Because what we're trying to cultivate in this practice is cultivating an observing self of feelings and sensations, an observing self with thoughts, just allowing them to completely run through you. You don't have to engage in them in any way. You have to be more open and curious to see what thoughts trigger what sensations. And this practice is about trying to get mind-body connection, because our body tells us everything. And now just connect back to your breath. And just follow your breath all the way in and all the way out. And as you follow your breath, just notice yourself relaxing just a little bit more. And as you relax a little bit more, just notice if there's any feelings that arise. Okay, now we're slowly bringing the practice to a close. So now just check back into your emotional tone and just notice if there's any changes from the beginning of this exercise until now. With openness and curiosity. And just start to notice the sounds outside the room and the sounds inside the room. And just notice your weight of your body on the floor or the cushion. And just start to notice Just start to notice the clothes on your skin. The temperature of the room. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. And as you open your eyes, I always say at this part of the practice is just absorb what you've done. Because this moment, like I mentioned at the beginning of this practice, is the perfect teacher. And absorb the practice. And once you absorb the practice, just notice if there's any changes of mental states from when you started until now. Because what you've courageously done is you've stopped your day and you've allowed time to observe your feelings and your sensations and observe your thoughts. And with an accumulative practice, it will have a profound impact to your life. And you're on a very exciting journey. So, thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll see you next time.